everyone. I'm Glow. Today I kind of want to talk about the Shadowverse Worlds Beyond announcement. Yeah, I know it's been a while. I have been holding back on my opinion because I was waiting for 14 December to give us like an idea of what we are getting for Worlds Beyond. And to be honest, I will say as of when the first announcement of this trailer came out, I was actually filled with a lot of concerns. But turns out, the announcements that have been made in 14th December is I'm actually okay with. I will go back into that detail later, but to summarize, Shadowverse 1 is basically going to still stay on service parallel with this game, but most of the competitions will be on the world beyond. Is what I got from the first stream, but as of 14th December, you can see the video down there. I don't care, but you can see the mahjong as well. But yeah, this is the roadmap that we are getting for next year. We will be having basically 6 months of just you know two new packs, and then Worlds Beyond will continue. Um, there will be two new sets. Uh, Obviously with the mini expansions. I don't know about the brand new story thing. Whatever. I don't know how they're gonna approach it. But anyways, uh, with Gems of Fortune as well coming in, and then the new unique format, which I kind of wanted to assume that it's the auto chess, like the one that the Chinese client had. So yeah. Um, in terms of competitive, I will say it is pretty stacked for Rage because there will still be competitions for Shadowverse 1 for Rage. In terms of Shadowverse Open, which is what mainly people outside Japan, like basically West SEAO players play in, Shadowverse Open Mini will be for like I don't know, for like the entire 6 months, 5 months is probably gonna be filled with Shadowverse Open Mini to fill in like the gap. But I'll be honest, in a competitive standpoint, for me, you can play for cool prizes like some physical cards, not Shadowverse Evolved cards, but just promotional cards and stuff. And I mean, it's kind of cool if you want to collect, but it doesn't really incentivize people playing, in my opinion. But yeah, and Shadowverse Open, the first one, by the way, the first one, from what I'm seeing in this roadmap, will be at after the mini expansion in the second set, which we do not know right now, because as of now, the first set is already revealed, and I will get into that later. But yeah, it just means that there's for competitive outside Japan, there will be a 5 month gap because I don't think everyone is going to Japan every single range, and there's like only two ranges, so yeah, there's just not much to grind for in the base game anymore. So like, yeah, the incentive's kind of gone. And one of my concerns when World Beyond was announced was the fact that we're probably gonna lose all our stuff, like sleeves that we have grinded for years. As of 14th December, they have announced that they are going to keep. I'm gonna just this is just a rough translation from what I got earlier, but basically saying we are keeping all the Grandmaster sleeves. Some items that you got from tournaments. So there are sleeves that you can get from tournaments. Uh there are flares you can get from tournaments. Cool, right? And then leader skins. Leader skins is very cool. One thing to note is that collaboration leaders may not get moved. What I assume is going on is collaborations that are not side games IP. So leaders like Uma Musume, Monaria Friends, Grand Blue Fantasy leaders, they will probably move on, considering that in the trailer we did see Albert, but Albert is technically ROB. I mean Filene as well, but she's technically ROB. But yeah, um, and then there's the I don't know. This is like your stats. I think the last one is basically your win, like your profile wins. I think that's what's going on. So yeah. Uh, but to be honest, from what I'm seeing, I mean, it's cool. We're keeping all of this. I'm quite happy with the fact that we're actually keeping all of the leaders that we got throughout the years. Because basically, if you did not whale for any leaders, you're kind of fine. If you didn't whale for the collaboration ones. Uh, Also now, to kind of summarize, like the next expansion is going to be the next expansion is gonna be Resurgent Legends, which will introduce us to a new type of card called what is it, like Resurgent cards, which in my eyes I will say they're cutting costs. This is literally a old card. They just reprinted the same art. They literally just did the reprint of the same art every single card so far that have been revealed. Like this is an old card. This Ginger is like a really old card. Even the spell is like revamped. Everything is just revamped, but it's just the same art. And so like, yeah. Well, it kind of sucks because like right now we're just basically just getting like basically they're just cutting costs right now, and I don't know. I'm not really liking the fact that they're just doing that. But yeah, I'm not gonna review the cards. It's art. It's just the same art, just different text. I will. Okay, so my plans right now for when I'm going to play in the next few expansions, in these two expansions that will inevitably be probably the last two expansions I play from the base game, because if there's just no reason to grind the first game, I don't see myself coming back, and I'll just play World Beyond every single time. But um, yeah, I will probably still play the first game just to try and get myself GM, but I don't see myself playing more than that. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming.